guys, this is Joni, just coming on tonight to do a Christmas wreath that I use as a centerpiece. And for this wreath, you will need a styrofoam wreath that you can buy at the dollar store. And this one is, I usually say, get one on the smaller side. This is 12 inches. And you need some aluminum foil. You need your glue gun, some glue sticks, and some Rolos, or you could use chocolate kisses, or you could use any kind of, you could use Reese's peanut butter cups, the little ones that come in the bags, anything that has holiday colored foil wrapping on it that's round and small, you could use. Yeah, so kisses, Reese's peanut butter cups, Rolos, those are the ones that come to mind for me. And I'm just going to set up, and then we'll get started. Be right back. I wanted to tell you guys too that I haven't forgotten about this. At the end of this video, I will announce the winner of this hidden giveaway that I had on last week, where I was giving away this Recollections binder, the spiral planner. So stay tuned for that. So let's get started with this. The first thing you have to do is, as you can see, I'm almost finished doing, is you have to wrap your wreath with aluminum foil. Any old kind will do. What you want to remember is you're going to have the shiny side of the aluminum foil on the outside, so this will be what's showing. And that's because we're going to glue this candy to the wreath, and if there's any spots that you can see through to the wreath, you'll see the foil, and it'll look shiny and fancy like it's supposed to be. So what you're going to do is you're going to make a pattern, whether it be 2 reds, 2 golds, 2 greens, or red, gold, green, or whatever pattern you want it to be in, and you just keep going around and around and around. And I start at the inside about halfway up, and I go all the way to the outside, but not all the way down, because I use this, it's heavy when it's done, so it's not something you could hang. This is something you would place on the table as a centerpiece. Maybe put a big candle in the center, and it looks nice on your Christmas dinner table. And then the kids usually pick it apart. They take off a piece of candy and they eat it. But I do want to warn you that because of the heat of the glue, it does turn the bottom side of the candy like a pale, like a tan color, because of the heat from the glue. But it doesn't do anything to affect the chocolate or cause you to be sick from eating it. It's just from the heat from the glue. So if you see that, don't think that your candy is rotten. It's not. It's just from the heat of the glue. So let's get started. So I turned my glue gun on, and this glue gun is one of my oldies, so there's only one setting on it, and that's hot, and this one gets really hot. You if you have kids helping you with this one, you really want to put it on a lower setting. So if, someone touches the glue, the burn isn't as bad, because I've burnt myself on many of these wreaths, and I have to hide this wreath when I make it this early because especially when my kids were little, they would start attacking it early, and I've even had my dogs go after it and eat it, and so if you have any animals, put it away someplace that they can't get at it, especially cats, because they kind of can even get to tall places, because chocolate is dangerous for animals to eat. Because of the caffeine in the chocolate, it can actually cause them to have a heart attack. So you really don't want your animals getting at it. So put it away someplace where small children and pets can't get at it. So, yeah, you put these in any order that you like. And then you just keep going around. Okay, I'm just going to pause you for a minute, guys. I'm having trouble with this glue. Oh, wait a minute. No, I think it'll be all right. Yeah, it's fine. So, I'll do a row of it, and then I'll put it on fast, because I would imagine it could get really boring watching me do this. This is one of those crafts that doesn't take real long, so it's a nice one. But you do go through a lot of glue, and you do go through a lot of candy.
And tin foil, I'm guessing.
Not too much tin foil, because it's just enough to cover it. I think my glue gun is on its last leg. It's the glue isn't advancing. This glue gun is so old, it's actually a Craftsman glue gun that I must have it 20 years. I would say I got my money's worth out of it. Look at that, it's a Craftsman, but it is a really hot one. So I watch how much glue I put on it so it doesn't drip on my finger. You want to try to keep a straight line though when you're doing it, because you're going to stack your next row on top of this one, and you want it to sit nice on the table. So keep it a little bit from the underneath side. This way it will sit nice and it's resting on the wreath and not the candy. And you'll save yourself a little bit in candy then too, because obviously the more rows of candy you have, the more expensive the wreath becomes. But this looks real pretty when it's done. So, Just keep following along. Red, green, gold. Yeah, this is one of those crafts that takes, oh, I don't know, maybe a half an hour to do. My kids used to help me when they were little. They would line up the patterns of candy and pass them to me. And then sneak a couple of pieces of candy out when they're done. Now see here when you're kind of coming to the end of a row, you might need to kind of space it. See, I'm not going to fit 2 candies there, so I'll just put one and try to, put it center in between the 2 pieces of candy so you don't notice, there's a bigger space there. All right, guys, so I'm going to do a little bit more and come back and show you what I got. Okay, so here we have it, the finished product. And this is my Rolo wreath. And like I said, I would put this in the center of my table, and you could put a large candle in the center. I used to put a plate underneath it when I would put a candle in the center, just to catch any wax drippings. Or you could put a poinsettia in the middle of this, or whatever you want. Or just leave it sitting plain like this. But if you enjoyed this video, if you could please give me a thumbs up. And for those of you who watch my videos constantly, I thank you for coming back again and again. And for those of you who comment and stay till the end, you saw my hidden giveaway last week where I was giving away this planner, the Recollection Spiral Planner. So I did the drawing while I was off camera, and the winner is Cheryl Thrasher. So Cheryl, if you would email me at irishrose4@gmail.com and provide me with your address, I'll ship this out to you. My email is irishrws as in Sam, the number 4@gmail.com. And I look forward to hearing from you. And my last giveaway, it's going in the mail tomorrow. And that was to Tiffany. If you're watching this video, it's going in the mail tomorrow. And Cheryl, I hope to get yours out real soon. After I hear from you, I'll give you a week to get in touch with me. And if I don't hear from you, then I'll draw again. There were only 3 of you that put in for the giveaway, so the chances are good that one of the other 2 will win if I don't hear from Cheryl. So thank you so much, guys. Good night.